What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we're hopping into Once Upon a Time, episode number 4 of season number 1. It's called The Price of Gold. I'm guessing this is about Mr. Gold somehow. As always, I've tried not to read the descriptions. Go in blind, have more fun that way. Last episode, what was last episode? Last episode was kind of like the Snow White and Prince Charming backstory. For the most part, that's all we really got, right? We didn't. What else did we get? We didn't get really anything with Rumpelstiltskin last episode. We get anything with Emma last episode, like major things with Emma. Emma moved in with Snow White, whose name is Margaret. And we had the whole coma thing, and the ex-wife of Prince Charming in the real world, whose name is David, showed up, which I found very weird, and so did everybody else except for the evil queen, who clearly is setting that up. Like, she's clearly paying that lady. And I'm glad we don't know that. We just kind of assume that, but we don't actually know. But it just makes sense. I mean, the lady, her husband disappears, and she just assumes he's gone, and she never heard from him again. That's weird. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Hopefully this episode's fun. As always, if you like what I do here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want full, uncut, unedited reactions, you can get over to Patreon, where you can get the episodes over there. Different tiers. You can get the episodes as they air on YouTube a few days before, or you can get like 2 episodes ahead over there if you want it. Totally up to you. Different tiers for different things. Yeah, so we're gonna hop into the episode, have a good time. Pretty much. Here we go. Hey, we're doing a Cinderella story. Cool. Cinderella. Man, that Cinderella movie from Disney live action, that movie was awesome.
Not despair, my dear. You will attend that ball. What did you do?
What the fuck?
I got what I wanted. There's no need to be frightened.
No need. You just killed my fairy godmother. She was trying to help me.
Was she? Do you know what this is?
Dude, Rumpelstiltskin just killed the fairy godmother.
More than you know.
I care nothing for riches. I'll give you anything you want. Just get me out of here.
Ah,
Now
fuck.
we're talking.
Well, how does it work?
Fear not. My needs are small, and all you have to do is sign on the dotted line. Do we have a deal?
Go get a lawyer. I mean, we're gonna have to lawyer
Yes,
up in this time. No, this is a mistake. What is she doing? Oh, that dress is fire, though. Mistakes were made. Wow. Interesting approach to this story. Completely different than what we were, what we know from the story. The Rumpelstiltskin came in, killed the fairy godmother.
Sneaking around. If your mom has a problem with me walking you to a school bus, I am more than happy to have
Does her
that
jacket
chat.
mean anything?
You're brave.
Don't tell me if
You
it's
need that for
spoiler.
Operation Cobra.
I'm just very
Quick
curious about her
enough.
jacket. What did I do now? Son of a bitch.
What's with the siren?
There's dental. What do you think about it? Let's stay a while.
My man wears this. Everybody wears the same outfits. I mean, he does. He wears like the same outfit. And so does she, pretty much. I mean, same jacket every day.
All I ask is, as you carry on your transient life, you think of Henry and what's best for him. Perhaps consider a clean break.
Oh, we found Cinderella.
You okay?
The sheets, they're
Right, this is the
they're
girl.
pink.
You tried bleach?
Whoops, Cinderella's pregnant.
I know what it's like. Everyone loves to tell you what you can and can't do, especially with a kid. But ultimately, whatever you're considering doing or giving up, the choice is yours.
What are you doing?
Changing my life.
Oh shit, hit him with the mace. What? Oh, damn. Did he just... Okay, he's knocked out. Cool, what's your plan?
What is it?
Well, one of the advantages of you not being the police's discretion, let's just say it's a precious object and leave it at that.
What is that?
When did you see her last?
Last night. That's how I got this.
Please let me help.
Oh man,
No, it could be
she does have
dangerous.
other jackets, and
pregnant
that
lady
one
is
is
dangerous.
fire
She assaulted
too.
Mr. Gold.
Oh my god,
This isn't a game.
her jacket
She's
style is
desperate.
on point.
Because I know.
Well then, let's find her.
So he doesn't know who all the characters are. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. I wasn't sure. But he doesn't know who all the characters are. He doesn't know who Rumpelstiltskin is. He doesn't know who the maid is. Where's your hubby?
What do you want? What's your price? My jewels? The ring?
No, no, dear, keep your baubles. What I want is something you don't yet possess. But something I know is coming. Your firstborn.
What the hell?
This boyfriend of hers, you don't think he was involved in her disappearance?
That would mean he was involved with her at all, which he isn't. He left her in the lurch right after they found out they were expecting. Hasn't spoken to her since.
You're the reason you broke up with her.
Absolutely. I'm not going to let my son throw away his entire life over a mistake.
So you just told him to leave her?
Well, what are they going to do? Raise the child in the backseat of a car?
Some people only have the backseat of a car.
Oh, they're to be pitied. I'm not letting
Or
that
is
happen
he
to my
gonna?
son.
Oh,
Maybe we should help her look.
It's a waste, Sean.
Sean, if you want to come, come. Stop letting other people make decisions for you. Ashley runs away with this baby. She's going to be in some serious trouble.
She's running away with the baby?
Yes.
Sean, inside.
damn, you're controlled by your daddy.
Mr. Gold.
So go.
Well, isn't that why you were hired? To bring him the baby?
That's. Hey, what was she taking from the safe? Money?
Can't make her double-cross Gold. No one's ever broken a deal with him.
Happy to be the first. If Ashley wants to have this baby, she should have it. Anyone who wants to be a mother should damn well be allowed to be one.
So is she gonna pay all the money back? That's how deals. That's how deals work. Money needs to be paid back.
How long ago did she leave?
About half an hour.
I thought that Henry said that they were stuck here. Can they just, right? Didn't that what Henry said? Can they just?
What'd she tell you?
I knew it, man.
Henry!
Dumbass.
What the
Could they just leave? Why don't?
I'm going
Did
to
everybody
Boston. You can't come with
stay?
me.
You can't go to Boston. You can't leave. I told you. It's her car.
Oh, all right. Damn. Well, Red Riding Hood's mobile is gone. Pretty messed up. Yeah, look at the side of your car. What the hell happened there?
Ashley?
Oh, she's giving birth.
I'd like to alter the bargain.
That's not what I do.
I think you want to. I'm having twins.
Is that so?
You will see to it that our land is once again fertile. I think it's more than fair.
Yes! Yes, yes. It is. If what you're saying is true.
It is.
He knows.
The only way to stop me is through magic.
I'm not trying to stop you.
Of course you're not. Because as we all know, all magic comes with a price. And if you were to use it to, say, imprison me,
Okay.
then your debt to me would only grow. And we wouldn't want that now, would we?
Just sign the contract, please.
Are you sure you're happy with this new arrangement?
He's really good. But he knows. Like he knows. He can sense it, right?
So it shall be.
Thomas!
No one breaks deals with me, dearie.
Excellent work, Miss Swan. Thank you for bringing me my merchandise.
He calls a baby. I still don't understand why she went to his shop.
I'm dizzy.
Sit.
What's happening?
I'll go get you water.
Is he forcing her to have a miscarriage? Fucked up, bro. No, there's no way.
Thomas?
What just happened?
Thomas?
Find Thomas.
No, you won't. Until that debt is paid. Until that baby is mine. You're never gonna see him again.
Holy shit.
In this world or the next Cinderella, I will have that baby!
I'm a little creeped out as to why he wants the baby. I mean, actually, I'm a lot of creeped out about that. I don't understand.
Are you willing to make a deal with me?
Oh, shit.
What do you want?
Oh, I don't know just yet. You'll owe me a favor.
Fuck. That's...
Deal.
What? Just like that? You don't contemplate it? You don't think about some things? I mean, shit.
Oh, and don't forget, you left your socks under the bed.
They're hiding who she's sleeping with, so it can't be the sheriff. I mean, I thought it was, because they just seemed like she was controlling him somehow.
About what you said at the hospital about me being able to leave.
Yeah?
Not true.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see you Monday morning.
Thought it was her idea.
See ya.
This makes sense. Yeah, the reveal of him being the one that's sleeping with her isn't like a big reveal. I mean, seems pretty obvious. And to me, I mean, it seems pretty obvious. All right. Well, that was episode number 4. I thought that was a really good episode. I want to give it like an 8. Maybe even the 9. And I don't know. I mean, Rumpelstiltskin was really good, both in his Rumpelstiltskin character as well as his Mr. Gold character. I don't know what the actor's name is, but he was really good. The Cinderella story taking a twist was interesting. The concept of how it, like, you know, when it was doing like real life versus Fairytale, the real life concept of her essentially selling her baby, doing a contract to sell her baby for money. Because my thing is, right, she sold the baby for money, right? Like, there was money coming to her. Or was there money gonna come to her once she sold the baby? Is that what was gonna be the thing? She didn't want to do that anymore. I don't know. I enjoyed the episode, but let's kind of break some things down. So again, amazing set piece, like amazing like set design. I mean, they killed the fairy godmother, like mother. That was crazy. Rumpelstiltskin want to deal. I don't understand the thing with the baby though. Also, what's the thing about Rumpelstiltskin and names, right? Because he wanted to know Emma's name in like the first episode. What was the reason for that? Very curious about that as well. Let's see. So Cinderella, the ball, sheriff wants to make Emma the deputy, which seems like a Regina kind of thing. Right? That's right. That's the evil step mom, like the evil queen's name, right? So I'm thinking this is a Regina style thing. Like she wanted this. She comes to her to Emma, essentially saying she doesn't fear her anymore because she looked at her background. She sees that she's not a real threat. She can't actually take care of Henry. She spills something on her shirt. We meet Cinderella, who is pregnant now. We get the story about that. She breaks into Mr. Gold's pawn shop. It's a mystery about what she was stealing. I wasn't sure what it was, but they kept it a mystery because they wanted to make sure that when Mr. Gold said the whole she stole something that belongs to him, you know, keep that a secret. Regina's going to go out to a council meeting. Mr. Gold is looking for Cinderella. She whatever, I'm not sure what her name was in the show, I can't remember, and like the real, but she's looking for Cinderella. She, you know, this is with the whole property situation. Doesn't want to go to the cops. He's saying he doesn't want to go to the cops because he doesn't want to ruin her life, but you know, and was there actually, why didn't he go to the cops? The cops would have probably helped him. Because let's be real, he doesn't care if he ruins her life at all. We get a flashback to here, the ball, very pretty. Mr. Rumpelstiltskin says what he wants. He wants the baby. She gets pregnant. She wants to leave. I mean, her life's about to be ruined. We get some stuff with Red Riding Hood. He tells Emma some stuff about Cinderella and her whole situation. She goes to see the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend. Dad's a douche. We get back. We find out Red Riding Hood was literally just stalling for Cinderella to get away. When she's trying to say, like, I'm trying to help her. She wants to make sure that she can essentially Emma wants to be there when Mr. Gold finds her, just so she can fix the situation. Now, when did we find out about the? Oh yeah, this is when we find out about her selling the baby for money, for income. Let's see, we're tracing here. Henry says they can't leave, which is when I question. I'm like, wait, where's she going? I thought they can't leave, and he said whenever they try to leave, something bad happens. Now, does that mean characters die? I don't know. We get Prince Charming, whatever Cinderella's husband's name is, and Grumpy, all essentially creating a trap with Cinderella to catch Rumpelstiltskin. She crashes because she's having the baby. We get some flashbacks here. Really, really good acting. Really, really good back and forth here between Cinderella and Rumpelstiltskin. Like he's Mike. I love the way he sounds. He sounds really cool. His demeanor, his mannerisms. He's like a really cool character. All right, we're at the hospital. We do the whole thing with the contract. Actually, we never found out what happened to him. Did we ever find out what happened to her husband in this world? We didn't find out what happened to him. I mean, he came back in the real world, but what happened to him in this fake world or in the fantasy world? Interesting. Emma took a deal with him, so she's gonna owe him something, which will probably come down maybe like season finale kind of style thing. She owes him something. We then, where are we? He kept saying even in the real world, he kept saying people don't get out of deals with me. Like in the real world, he makes it seem like he's like the mob, like he's the Godfather. Like you don't get out of deals with me. Like it's just very, very strong presence of I get what I want. But yeah, we never find out what actually happens to him, to the one husband. I know he shows up here. We get this build up that Regina wasn't actually going to the city council. She's essentially banging somebody. They build it up like it's somebody, but I just always got the vibe that they were sleeping together because the one dude's just always around. And people can be like, well, he's the sheriff and she's the mayor. But no, like the vibe I got from them was he tells him what to do and he does it. like that's just it. I don't know. I got like, the sexual thing just makes sense to me. And but then that does feed into the thing. Maybe Regina is the one that, because like at the beginning I didn't think Regina would be the one that wants Emma to be a deputy but here at this point I did. I was like, oh, that makes sense that she would want that. No, but would she want that though? I would assure that Emma stays around. Maybe she doesn't want that actually. Well, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's doing this behind her back. I don't know. But yeah, that's the big reveal. And yeah, that's the episode. Like I said, this is a rock solid episode for me. Not a great episode or anything, but I thought it was like a really good episode. For me, honestly, what sold it is Rumpelstiltskin. He's like, I just like the character. I like him as Mr. Gold. I like him as Rumpelstiltskin. The secondary stuff with Cinderella was pretty decent. I enjoyed what we were doing there in the fantasy world. In the real world with that situation, I don't know, it was okay. If it wasn't revolving around Mr. Gold, I didn't care too much. I mean, she was, I don't know, it didn't grab my attention. I mean, it grabbed my attention. It didn't like make me, oh my God, what's gonna happen here? You kind of get a sense of where it's going. It's about like how we end up there. Like, you got the sense that the boyfriend was gonna show up again. You got the sense that Emma was gonna get her out of it. It's about how they did it, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I enjoy Rumpelstiltskin, and he's the guy. He's my favorite character so far. 4 episodes in, so we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early over there if you want them. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace.